How's it going, everyone? We're back with another weekly watch list. This is going to be my watch list for this week in the stock market, everything I'm going to be looking out for, key levels, zones, trading ideas, things like that. Happy New Year. First things first. I want to say, man, it's been over 2 years of making these watch lists. And this year, I have some new content coming to the channel, some stuff that I'm very excited about. I'm very passionate about. It's going to be a little bit different. It's not just going to be day trading watch list. I'm going to just put some videos out there that are things that have helped me over the years, things that I'm passionate about in regards to finance, credit, health, fitness. For those that don't know, I've been a fitness coach for the last 10 years. And it's something that I'm very passionate about helping other people with. I've been able to work with over 2,500 people in the last 10 years. I'm very grateful for every single one of them. But I've gained a lot of experience in just a lot of things that help me in life, building a routine, building habits. I'm going to be sharing a lot of those things this year. So be on the lookout. That's all I'll say for now, just some new types of content. And I think that you'll enjoy it. So if you've been watching up to this point, thank you so much. Welcome to 2026. I hope that you find some sort of value or entertainment from my videos, because at the end of the day, that's what they are purely for. Just entertainment, right? So let's get right into the watch list. We're going to kick things off with QQQ. We're going to be having our levels for the week right here. Our previous day high and previous day low are the first things I'm going to be looking for. As always, we have some intraday levels as well first. That's going to be this 614.79, and then this big zone that we've had, this 617, 618 zone that we have been having a lot of action on for the last month or so, 2 months, if you will. So I kept it on the chart. We've kind of chopped through it a little bit recently in the last couple sessions, but I'm keeping it on the chart just in case we get a little action there as well. As you can see, we've had multiple support, rejection, support. There's been a lot of volume in this area. It's a key area of confluence, so I will keep it on the chart. But if we're looking at just the 15-minute, main levels are going to be 610.09 is my first support, first resistance up at 614.79 with room up to that 617, 618 zone, and then the previous day high where we have pretty clear supply up there as well. As far as support goes, going back to the 1 hour, underneath the previous day low, my first support is at 606.8 and then 627. Let's go over to SPY. So looking at SPY, previous day low, first support to watch. Underneath the previous day low, my next support is going to be down at 676.47 and 674.9, which was a very key area when we were down in that. It was the tariff highs. We'll see how much they play a role in 2026, right? From back in October, it was a multiple area, 4-hour highs. So we'll see if we get another bounce there, if we continue to reject. As far as resistance goes, my first resistance is going to be up at 683.95, that intraday pivot, and above that, the previous day high at 686. Let's go over to the individuals. We'll kick things off with Apple. Apple finally, man, what a day on Friday. Apple and Amazon both had this crazy just like push at open, and then just a huge sell-off, but we did break a little bit out of this crazy channel that Apple's been in. It cleared up a lot of levels on my chart. So we just have this clear channel here I'm watching. Really not interested in anything in between it. I'll watch calls over the previous day high. It's 277.84 up to 280. And below the previous day low, I'll watch puts down to 266.90. So really not interested in anything in this range. Like I'm sure we'll make a pre-market high and low on Monday's session in here, which you could watch a break and retest over pre-market high up to the previous day low, but it would be a half-size trade. Just really not interested too much in this channel here. Tesla, again, still not day trading it, but still update the levels every single day. I mean, just had a lot of selling at the all-time highs. No brainer there, of course. So we'll see how far it wants to go. We'll see how far it wants to retrace. I mean, let's see if we get our fib tool here and just look from this weekly low to this weekly high, the 61, we're getting close. It looks like we're breaking that 51 now. So I'll keep that 61 on the chart, maybe for potential swing at 427. Let's see if there's anything on the daily that lines up with that as well. It does. That's going to put us right into this daily demand here at 427. So we'll see if Tesla wants to keep pushing down into that demand. Underneath the previous day low, my first support is going to be 431.06. My first resistance is going to be the previous day high. Above that, we have 463.11, but I do have this intraday pivot here at 448. So again, not day trading it. I'll see when the next opportunity comes up for a good swing. Maybe we're getting to close to one now at that 61, which was another area of interest as well. So we'll see what happens there. Let's go over to AMD and NVIDIA with NVIDIA first. So NVIDIA is starting to get some movement as well, bullish movement. Previous day high, previous day low. Now with all the holidays passed, we'll see if we kind of break through some of these holiday levels. But underneath the previous day low, we have support down here at the daily 50 at 186.46. So I'm not really going to look at shorts here as well. We do have this gap as well at 187.47. So I'm not going to look at puts there until we get below this 185, 184 zone. That's been really key on the hourly and 4 hour. Below that, though, we do have daily demand down here at 183, 184.16. So that could be the move for NVIDIA. Like maybe it wants to come down and get into this demand here at 183. So we'll see what happens there. As far as longs go, I'll be watching calls over the previous day high at 192. Pretty simple. Let me go out to the 4 hour here. Just take a look at this. So again, in this channel here, so if we do get strength, I will look at calls over previous day high. However, we have a very clear supply zone here at 194, 196. So NVIDIA, as far as calls go, for me personally, like I really would like to see it back over 195, where we had this very large red day here. Like I just don't like the idea of longing into that. I'd rather see us get above that, maybe even get above 200 before I'm really confident on calling in. Until then, man, it's like the bears have just been in control of NVIDIA recently. The downside moves have definitely been better. Let's go over to AMD. Kick things off back on the 15-minute. Previous day high, previous day low. First areas to watch. Look at the 1 hour. Actually, it's low. Let's see, we can keep it here. That previous day low is also a daily gap, and we have the open of that daily gap as well at 215. So I'm not interested in shorts underneath the previous day low at 218 until we get below this daily gap as well. I mean, even then, before then, we fall back into this channel. 212, 211. So as you can tell, AMD, NVIDIA, not my favorite for day trading right now. As far as puts go, like I would really like to see price under this 212 and 211 to take it down to 209.18, and then below that 206 to 204. If we continue strength on NVIDIA like we just had on Friday, definitely like the look here. If we could break and retest over 224, 227 and move up to this 234, 238, that looks pretty strong. So I would look at that for calls if we're strong. Amazon and Google, take a look at that. So Amazon, man, what a day on Friday. What a freaking day. We had this unbelievable opening candle at 9:30, and it just sold off the entire day. I mean, I want to show you this. I was watching this for a day trade. Look at the 2 minute. Look at the 2 minute here. Look at those candles. I mean, there wasn't a single green candle from 9:52 till 10:18. That's unbelievable. Just a straight shot down. Man, if you got that, congrats. That was awesome. I was actually looking for a pullback long, like at the EMAs. I can get rid of this pre-market high here. I believe I was looking at the pre-market high as well, but man, there was no strong confirmation whatsoever. So I'm glad I didn't. But man, what a move. I mean, man, you could have held your full position this entire way down. There wasn't a single candle here that told you to sell. I mean, maybe here at 10:04, you would start to take some off, of course, but man, that would have been an unbelievable trade. So as far as Amazon goes, we have our previous day high all the way up here at 235 and our previous day low all the way at 224. So that's a massive range. So whenever stocks have moves like this, I usually don't trade them for a day or two after until it creates some different levels in between. But as far as levels go, I'll be watching over 226.89 is my first resistance. My next one above that is 230.12 and then 233.51. As far as support goes, underneath the previous day low in 224.35, I'll be watching puts down to 220.99. So we'll see where that goes. I do like Amazon for a 2026 leap to back to all-time highs. So we'll see what happens there. Let's go over to Google to wrap things up. Man, Google's been fighting, put in a crazy day as well on Friday. Volume super high, long wick up, long wick down, very indecisive day. So we'll see what happens. As far as levels go, previous day low, previous day high, 322, 310. Very big range once again. First resistance, this is 315.75. We'll watch calls over that up to the previous day high. As far as puts go, not interested in puts unless we get below this like 310 and this 308. So down to 305.3 would be my next support. We do have this 1 hour demand here, but again, I don't really trade supply and demand, so I'm not really that worried about it. I'm not like watching for it if I'm in a put position or things like that. It would probably be something I would scale out of on the way to 305.3. But if Google wants to be heavy and sell off, like I would imagine we go right through that. So that's what I'll be watching this week in the stock market. Again, new content on the way this year. Very excited for it. Looking forward to it. Passionate about it. again, it's not just going to be day trading. It's going to be habits, health, fitness, routine, just things that I've used to build my life over the last 10 years. Again, whether you want to take it from me or not, I know I'm a complete stranger to most of y'all, so to everyone watching. So you might say, well, why would I listen to you? You don't have to. I'm just putting it out there. If you like it and it's relevant to your life and you feel like, that could help me, great. You could take my advice and you could pass it on to someone you know or keep it in your own life. So nonetheless, thank you so much for watching the video. Means the absolute world to me. Give me your time. I will see you all in the next watch list. So I'm wishing you have a great week inside and outside the market. Peace.